13 mind-blowing optical illusions. Get ready for your brain to be tricked. Number 13. The Bezold effect. This optical illusion is named after Wilhelm von Bezold, a German meteorology professor. He discovered that colors could look different when dependent on adjacent colors. If you take a closer look, you will notice that the red appears to be lighter when combined with the white, while combined on dark, it appears darker. Wow. Number 12. Cafe wall illusion. This optical illusion was first looked at by Richard Gregory, who observed the interesting effect the tiles on the wall of the cafe appeared to have. The wall illusion allows the parallel horizontal lines look bent. To build the illusion, change the dark and light bricks, laying in teetering rows. It's necessary for the illusion that every brick is cornered by a layer of gray. Staggeringly fascinating. Number 11. The Chubb illusion. This illusion was documented back in 1989. It contains the variation of the object that varies relying on the conditions of the image. A low variation of texture close to a field seems to have a higher distinction than when it's near a high distinct texture. This was first seen and documented by Chubb and colleagues in 1989. Awesome. Number 10. The Ebbinghaus illusion. The Ebbinghaus illusion involves size perception, where two identical sized circles are placed close to one another and one circle is close to the large circles while the other is close to the small circles. The first circle then seems to be much smaller than the second circle. Circles. Number 9. The Twisted Chord illusion. This illusion is also known to many as the false spiral illusion. The black overlapping arc pieces appear to create a spiral picture, yet the arcs seem to now be a chain of denoting circles. Twisted! Number 8. The Hermann Grid illusion. The Hermann Grid illusion was first reported in 1870 by Ludimar Hermann. The grid illusion is best explained by having a ghost-like gray ball that are seen at the crossing of the colored white grid on a black backdrop. You will then notice that the gray ball vanishes when you're looking right at the intersection. Yep, certainly my eyes were tricked. Number 7. The Zollner illusion. In this image, the dark lines appear to be unmatched, but they are actually parallel. The short lines are at an angle to the long lines. By having them at this angle, it creates the illusion that the end of the long lines is closer than the other end. Go ahead and see if you can break through this illusion. At number 6, Adelson's checker shadow illusion. With a green cylinder sitting on it that emits a shadow that slants across the middle of the board. The illusion is that the black and white squares are really a variety of grays. The image is formed in a way that the white squares in the shadow are the same gray value as the black squares with no shadow. This is simply spectacular. Number 5. The Poggendorf illusion. This optical illusion involves the brain's perception of the action between horizontal edges and diagonal. It got its name from Johann Poggendorf, a German physicist who first discovered it in 1860. In this image, you can see that there is a straight dark and the red line that is obscured by a gray rectangle. The blue line seems to be the same as the black one instead of the red line. Red, black, blue, gray, Number 4. The Orbison illusion. This optical illusion was initially noticed in 1939 by a psychologist named William Orbison. As seen here, the bounding rectangle in an inner square both seem contorted in the shadow of the lines that radiate. The background of the image gives us the sense that there is some type of perspective. This then makes our brain see the shape distorted. Ooh, intriguing. Number 3. The Necker cube. This optical illusion is a drawing of the cube in a way that parallel edges of the cube are seen as parallel lines. When two lines cross, the image doesn't show which is either in front or behind. This makes the picture unclear and can be viewed in two different ways. Number 2. The Lilac Chaser. This illusion also has another name, the Pac-Man illusion. Yes, it contains 12 lilac blurry discs which are placed in one circle around a tiny black center crossed onto a gray backdrop. You will then see that one disc disappears for less than a second, and the next half a second later. This continues so forth in a clockwise motion. While staring at the cross for at least 20 seconds, you can see a gap that runs surrounding the circle of the lilac discs. After that, the green disc will run around the circle of lilacs, and then it runs all over the gray backdrop. Cool. Number 1. The Kanizsa Triangle. The Kanizsa Triangle is an optical illusion first ever mentioned by an Italian psychologist by the name of Gaetano Kanizsa in 1955. In the image, you can see a white equilateral triangle, but in fact, there is really nothing there. A mind bender for sure.